Yo, what is up guys, MrPantaloons here with Omnia, and this is going to be a strategy guide for the Palom EX. I managed to finish it only once. I played many hours. Unfortunately, I did not manage to complete it again. I managed to clear it once, but that was not good enough, right? So instead we're going to be doing a strategy guide. My score was 26k including all the milestones, and this was the team I ran here. There really are two strategies you can employ here. There's one optimal that is risky, which I was forced to take basically, because the other one is suboptimal. It is safer, but if you don't have a strong team, it's not going to work. My team barely meets the minimum requirement for the damage required on this one. The damage requirement is very high on this one. It is the highest so far. So the team I went for: Faris, Lightning, and Von. My only other options really were Tidus. Tidus is nice here for the speed down, but unfortunately Faris is better since she has Dispel and basically a lot of debuffs. And the poison is actually really nice as well to control the lizards, so I had to take my Tidus out. He just doesn't do enough. And then my other option would be Cloud. Now Cloud could work, but he would need to get a lot of paralyzes in, so he would be pretty hard to make it with him. So instead I go with this team here. I go with Ifrit just because Ifrit gives you a lot more damage than Shiva. So if you don't have enough damage in your team, Shiva is not going to do anything for you. You're going to have to run with Ifrit, and Ifrit works better with this team anyway. Lightning, she can do Spark Strike for 70% extra damage during the summon. Von gets 20% from the Ifrit, he gets 0% from Shiva. And Faris, she's gonna lack a little bit of damage, but she can still Water Whirl during the summon for a 20% increase. So overall we're not gonna be losing any damage, and just Ifrit is gonna help a lot more than Shiva. Trust me, I played Shiva. She is terrible with my team comp, but again, my team is not the best, right? My Faris, you only really need the 35 CP. I don't have any limit breaks on her. I do have good passives on her, so she barely well, she does her stuff with the Dispel, with the debuffs. She's good. I was considering getting more limit breaks on her, but since I finished it, I guess I'll keep my power stones for now. Now Lightning, my Lightning is full MLB with good passives, and you kind of need her beefed up to be able to be good in the Palom EX here. And then my Von, he does not have the 15 passive. He's got one limit break on this one. He has good passives. Vani is good, but he also struggled with the damage requirement for this one as well. Now for friend unit, I went ahead with Saz, and the reason behind that is my Lightning, she can deal 70% extra with the Spark Strike and Ifrit, and Von, he can also deal a lot of damage, 20% with Ifrit. So I just boost my Lightning and Von with Saz, and they will deal a lot more damage than any other friend unit could give us. Also Von friend unit would also be really good. Obviously he's got a lot of damage. And a third friend would be Kuja, but Kuja, I don't think he's gonna work for my strategy here. He's only gonna work for the other strategy, which is suboptimal, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. But let's go through the waves here real quick. Looks like we didn't get the best start. Now for the waves, you can just do them without using any skills really. It's not that hard. Even if it takes you more turns, it's not gonna hurt you in the long run. The turn count is actually not that hard to get on this mission. Even for the high scores, I actually took 10 extra turns just doing the waves, because I was kind of casually playing, not really trying to complete it, but then on the final wave I did manage to complete it, so that was nice. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be taking a few extra turns here, but it's all good. Then there's also the turtle, which is gonna be interesting. Okay, so that was first wave. If you get on the final wave to about 40 to 50 turns really anywhere, around there should be good. And then it depends on your team really, if you have enough damage or not to deal with the bosses. And as I said, this team barely meets the damage requirement, so probably not gonna be finishing it in this video, but we're gonna try our best. I'm gonna at least show you the way I did it. Okay, let's get the break there. Okay, so now wave 3, this is the land turtle. So for the land turtle, you can actually do it without using skills as well, but it's gonna be really annoying, especially if it goes in retreat mode. Sometimes it will not go in retreat mode for 2 turns, and that's what you want to be going for when you don't want to use skills. But for this one, he is going to go into retreat mode right away, so a good idea is to just use a cannon fire, and that hopefully should be enough. Yeah, we got the defense down, so that should help us immensely, and we will not take any damage, hopefully. Go for the HP here, and you're gonna save a few turns as well by doing that. But again, turns won't really matter. You're gonna be able to get the score. You're gonna finish it, or the bosses are gonna finish you. So the turn count is not a real problem here. Okay, earthquake. Now thanks to that defense down. Ooh, actually, okay, never mind. That was a fail. So if you run Ifrit, you definitely don't want to do that, because now we just lost our Ifrit. So wow, that happened. I'm actually surprised. We did not manage to break the thing there. Wow, even with the defense down. I'm very surprised. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna go with it. This is gonna be just demonstration only. For that particular wave there, you would definitely want to reset and not take any damage. I guess I should have mentioned before, if you're wondering, if you are worrying about taking damage with Ifrit, so you would like instead to go for Shiva, you can, but again, you're gonna lose a lot of damage by doing that. So it depends on your team. If you don't have a strong team, going with Shiva is not gonna help you at all. Okay, we did not get the one shot here. 4600. Ooh, that's a shame. Okay, let's go for this one. Taking a few extra turns here, just because we got a little bit unlucky with the turn order, but it's all good. 4540 on that one. We can get rid of him. Yeah, let's do it. "46 turns, so this is gonna take a little bit. I think when I completed it, I got to the final wave at about turn 53 or something, and I got 26k score, so it wasn't that bad, right? Is that enough? Let's see. It is. Nice, nice. Actually, I guess if you're going for the second strategy, which is taking things slower, you might need a turn requirement, but for this strategy, turn requirement is not going to be that big of a deal. Alright, so we got the 2 lizards here, we got our summon ready, we got our friend Saz there. You want to have everyone at full HP. For this one, we don't have our Vaughn at full HP, so this definitely will be a fail, because we're missing 20% damage on our Vaughn. That is substantial, especially with my team here. Again, we don't have that much damage here. So okay, let's go for the first few turns. So I want to do a spark strike with lightning there and take some damage on this guy for my strategy. Now I guess you wanna make sure you know the strategy right from the beginning. So if you're going the slower strategy, well, the strategies are the following. One strategy is to kill one real fast, and the other strategy is to kill both at the same time. So if you're killing both at the same time, then you can deal damage however you like. Actually, no, you should not deal damage however you like. You should try to deal damage to only one, because they are going to do a wild resonate that will heal each of them for 11,000. This one right here restores HP, grants attack up to all allies. This happens on the 4th round, so let's go ahead and speed through it on the 4th round. Water Whirl, we actually forgot to use Water Whirl, so if you're running Faris, you should use a Water Whirl on the 4th wave, so now you could guarantee the debuffs on this guy. Looks like we did get most of them. We didn't get the poison, which the poison is actually very nice to have, so make sure to use that Water Whirl on the 4th wave. You can use it on a Fire Bomb. They are weak to water, so it's gonna help you out for the turn count as well. Okay, so we did that. We got Vaughn here. Go for the Red Spiral. And now with Saz, after I put the Faris debuffs, I want to bring Saz immediately, because we need to summon before they will do the Wild Resonate, and we won't have enough time if we don't get Saz right away or on the 2nd round, because they are going to go for the Resonate on the 4th round. We attack boost whoever is next, in this case is Lightning, and go for the Flourish on him. This is the 2nd round, so they're not gonna HP attack yet, they're gonna Flame Shot. On the 3rd one, they will try to dive attack, and they'll also get a speed buff, so you gotta be careful about that one. Okay, we got the buff on Lightning, get the buff on Vaughn. There we go. Now Lightning, she can do some stuff here, so I like to skip one turn there. She's low on Bravery. For Vaughn, I like to get the defense down on him. I need to get his Wide World charge. That's what we want to do. We want the Luminescence for the Ifrit. Also, we want to get rid of Saz here. He's got 3 turns left. We're going to be doing the HP plus and get some aim action. Also, the aim is nice since it boosts your turn on the buffs there. Flourish for a lot of damage, 10k. As you can see, we're dealing a lot of damage with those Saz buffs. Let's get the Wide Whirl. Red Spiral is charged up, but the most important is that we have the Wide Whirl charged up. Now Saz got smacked about there, but that's fine, because he's not in our main team, okay, so we do not care. Now for this guy, I'm actually just gonna go with a Brave attack here and get all that boost, get the HP plus. So I'm trying to focus this guy more, okay. Now he's gonna kill Saz, nice. I was actually pretty lucky, because he could have attacked someone else, but there you go. He's got the speed buff. He's gonna do the Resonate, which will heal both of them for 11,000 plus put buffs up. So if they do that, I instantly lose. I will not have enough damage with this team to beat them. So the only way for me is to try to kill this one immediately before he resonates once. But if you're doing a different strategy, if you have a stronger team, you can let him resonate once or twice and bring him into low HP, and then work on this guy as well, because if you kill this one real quick, then the other one is going to be doing the Igniting Roar, which grants max bravery up, HP regen, which can be dispelled with Faris or anyone else who can dispel. But these ones here, raised attack and speed, those are not those are hidden passives. You're not going to be able to remove those, so it's going to be really annoying to deal with just one of them. So that is why you can try and bring him down a little bit before doing that. But again, if you don't have enough damage, it's not gonna matter, because they're gonna heal a lot, and then you're gonna have no skills. Even if you bring him down a little bit, you won't be able to take him all the way. Okay, so we got Faris. It's also kinda nice to do the Cannon Fire here, but again we missed that Water Whirl, so I guess we'll just Water Whirl here anyway. This is not gonna go well, but let's see what happens. So as you can see, he is all charged up. Now if you're running Vaughn, you gotta be careful. We pretty much have to summon here, because if we summon on Lightning, as you can see, Faris is next and then Vaughn. If he's third in the row, he's not gonna go twice. We want him to go twice for the Luminescence, so you either have to summon on his turn or when he is next up. So I could summon on Faris' turn here, and he would get 2 turns for the Wide Whirl, but he's gonna be doing the Resonate right here, so we cannot afford that. Therefore we're gonna summon right now, and check it out. So Ifrit, boom, as you can see they are resisting fire, but check this out. We are not going to be using fire at all, or for the most part. Actually, Bonnie is going 3 turns here, but we are going to be doing some Spark Strike with lightning, and she'll probably knock him out. So the first Wide Whirl, we want to get him on our main target, so we get the extra damage there from the Ifrit as well. Spark Strike with her, she's going to be hitting like a truck, as you can see. No problems there. Even if we are running Ifrit, we still deal a lot of damage. Now Faris here is the problem. If we do Cannon Fire, she's going to deal fire, so that's going to be reduced. But we can do Water Whirl instead, which is a water element attack, so we're not going to suffer any penalties. We're still going to get 20% from Ifrit, which is really nice. Now the second Wide Whirl, I like to do it on this other guy, because it's a lot of damage, right? 8k plus 7600, that's a lot of damage. Also the blind, that's gonna help a little bit as well. But then you gotta be careful with this one, because you might not have enough to kill him. Although you're still gonna have Red Spiral charged up, so hopefully that should be enough. My Van doesn't even have the 15 CP, so if you have the 15 CP, this is gonna be a cakewalk for you. So let's see, we got 10k there. Let's just do a Red Spiral just to be safe. He also has the whiteout with the ice element weakness there. And oh, look at that, 109. See, so we kill him before he resonates. And this is pretty much the strategy that I used. The other strategy would involve something similar, but instead of killing him now, you would let him do the resonate, and ideally you would have him at full health, so he doesn't actually regen while he's doing this stuff. And you would want to work on him a little bit more, and maybe take him down to 50% or less if you can, but 50% should be fairly good. For this strategy, I'm gonna go ahead and kill him off, and let's see what happens, just for the sake of it. So now he's done that stuff. He's got 2 buffs. He's got the what is it, the attack up, the speed up that we can't remove, so that's going to be really annoying. The speed up, especially since he will gain turns very fast, which we're not going to be able to do anything about really. It's going to be a pain. We'll go for the flourish. This is actually not that bad. It's a fairly decent run. We did miss out on the HP requirement for Ifrit there, so I'm mostly awaiting defeat here. Okay, so we got that. Let's get a Water Whirl. Go. And I think we covered pretty much it. The end of, or the rest of this video is just gonna be me trying to see what happens here. Alright, Blaze Shot. 6370. Right, so now this is actually interesting. Okay, so another thing I could tell you. So when he goes into this mode, he's gonna be doing the claws first, then he did that Blaze Fire, which will put this fire resist down, which you want to be careful, because he will go for Brave plus HP on the 3rd turn if you don't break him, and that's a fire plus HP, so it can deal a ton of damage if you have this debuff. Now we did break him, so we're fine, but he's gonna do an Assassin Nail. There we go. And now he's gonna be trying to do Eruption again, and this is probably gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, so he's gonna reset and do an Eruption on Faris. So watch this, see this damage. So he's gonna take some poison damage, but the Eruption will hit her for 1600. Boom, 4k HP. Nothing we could really do there unless we have some HP regen or some better turns, some, you know, some better luck. Now he's gonna be doing an all attack, which will hit for roughly 1500 to 2k. Lightning might get hit for 2500 with that debuff, but she's gonna shrug it off right now. Also, after he does the all attack, he will generally not HP attack unless he can one-shot you. If he can one-shot you, he will go for a dive attack, but if he can't one-shot you, he will go for a blaze fire, which is the one that applies fire debuff. So right now he's gonna go for the dive attack since he can one-shot, but instead we are gonna cut him down a little bit. There we go. Plus we do have the so just to demonstrate, I'm just gonna HP here, and as you can see, he will not HP attack or brave plus HP. He will blaze shot, which is the one with the fire debuff. So that was the second turn, but now he's gonna go for the brave plus HP for sure, unless we break him, and we're not gonna be able to break him. So let's demonstrate. I'm gonna hit him with a cannon fire. Boom, he's gonna get poisoned to 0, but he will steal eruption, which is brave plus HP online. She also got broken, so she is dead. There we go. And don't worry about it, guys, even if we had played really well here, we would have still lost. We already didn't have the Ifrit on Von, and as I said, we barely have the damage requirement for this one with everything going in order. But anyway, guys, that is it for the Palom EX. Let me know what you guys think, and I shall see you in the next one. Have a good one and take care.